December 9th, 2017. This is the M5E1 Aero Precision 6.5 Creedmoore. When one is making a comparison, you often wonder what to compare to. Well, this is my other 6.5 Creedmoore. It's a BMP Bagara. These guns have the exact same muzzle brake. The Bagara's factory trigger obviously is better than a drop-in trigger that you can buy. This drop-in trigger happens to be a Timney Gold Target Straight. For scopes, we've got a Nico Sterling 16 power and an Athlon Midas 27 power. A little unfair in the optics in the trigger, I would say, a hair. We are shooting the exact same ammo through both rifles. And mind you, this is not top shelf ammo. It's pretty good. It shoots well through both rifles. Both these rifles were shot off sandbag at 100 yards and 200 yards. With the Bagara is actually shot off of a rear bag and front bipod. This guy was totally shot off sandbag. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. Aero Precision, 200 yards. Bagara, 200 yards. Same ammo. Pretty close to the same group as far as spread goes. And if you look at where the holes are located, obviously, count that 4-shot group. That's just over an inch at 200 yards. This, however, is not quite as good. Probably an ammo issue, I would say. That barrel just simply doesn't like that ammo. But if we look at 100, some would argue that maybe it does like that ammo. Here's the Bagara at 100 yards, 5-shot group. And the Aero Precision at 100 yards, 5-shot group. I felt that all my trigger squeezes were pretty good. I don't really feel like they pulled any. It's possible, may have. Again, at 200 yards, the performance of the Aero Precision is pretty nice. That one to the left there, maybe a pull, I don't know. It felt good when I pulled the trigger. The Bagara, each trigger pull was very good. I felt very good about each shot. I write that off to a barrel ammo issue. At 100, however, the Bagara shines again. And then there's your Aero Precision again. The Aero Precision was on sale last week on Aero Precision's website. The gun was $12.99 with the bedazzle Cerakote. I like the Cerakote. I think it's pretty cool looking. Overall, I'm pleased with the gun. I mean, the very first thing I did was change the trigger and put a muzzle brake on it. Never shot it one time with the trigger that was in it. It was horrible. A horrible, horrible trigger. That trigger right there came out of one of my AR-15s. It's a direct swap. Doing just fine. I didn't know if I could do that or not until I actually measured the pin spacing. Dropped it in. Fired a test shot. We were golden. Again, a Bagara BMP. If you notice, the barrel contours are very similar. I don't have my calipers with me, but they're very similar. So just a comparison of obviously two different guns, one being a bolt action, one a semi-automatic, but nonetheless it was an interesting comparison when you talk about groups and the ability of one gun over the other. Definitely top PRS gun. Bottom, could you PRS this guy? Yeah, you could. You could for sure. Probably more of a hunting rig. It's what I've got it set up for, this with a shorter range scope. Anyways,